Hello, I'm Lisanne and welcome to my tutorial. I'll show you how to create a web application in R using the RShiny package. RShiny is an R package that you can use to build interactive web applications in R. You can do many different things with the RShiny package, and on this website you can find some nice examples. For now, I'll show you how to do this with a really easy example. Here you can see what we will be building. It is a graph of a normal distribution where you can change the standard deviation. And as you change the standard deviation, you can see how the graph changes. To use RShiny, you have to make sure that you install and load the RShiny package. To build a web application, you should always start with a template. That is, creating a user interface, then create the server instructions, and connect the user interface and the server instructions. If we run this, we can see that it creates an empty page. It worked. Now we want to create something on this page. And to do this, we first have to create the input. In this case, it is a slider where you can choose a number. Input ID should be unique, and this will be used later to recall the input. For now, I'll call it num. The label is something to tell people what they can do. So in this case, we want to tell people that they can change the number on the slider. We also have to decide on a minimum and a maximum value. And the number that we put in value is the starting point of the slider. This number can be anything between the minimum and the maximum value. And then we have to create an output. Again, this should be unique and later you'll see why. For now, I'll call it hist. For the server instructions, we create a function that will tell later what to do. For output, we recall the hist that we created in the user interface part. We use renderplot, and in renderplot we tell R that we want a histogram of 1000 normally distributed numbers. So sample size is 1000, mean is 0, and the standard deviation is depending on the input. So that is the number that you can choose later with the slider. In this case, I also created the limits of the x-axis to show clearly what is happening with the graph. Now you can run the entire thing and you will see that we created an interactive web application. If you go to the website that I showed you before, you can see a lot of different possibilities. You can also find some more video tutorials. Good luck!